Hey friends, I'm Jonathan Smith, and this is Jump In with Jonathan, the podcast that makes you think, smile, and take action. Are you ready to jump in this show with me? Let's go. Hey friends, I'm your host, Jonathan Smith. Welcome back to another episode. Today's conversation is going to be real, it's going to be raw, and most importantly, it's going to be honest. The title says it all. We need to take America back. Now, before you roll your eyes or think that this is going to be just another rant, let me set the record straight. This isn't about a nostalgia or trying to live in some perfect past. This is about the present and the future of the country we all share. Look around, turn on the news, scroll through all your social media pages. It doesn't take long to see that we're in a place of deep division. We're in a place of dark visions. We're in a place where people thinks it's okay to kill someone that you disagree with. We are in a place that someone can get stabbed on a city bus in front of other people and no one steps up to help. We are in a place that they think that it's okay to spit in the face of the police officers, in the face of members of government, in the face of politicians, just because they disagree with them. This is not the type of America that we need. We need an America that, even though I disagree with you politically, spiritually, biblically, however I disagree with you, this is the America that we need to say, I can disagree, but I still love you. I still respect you. I don't need to be a jerk to you. People today are more digitally connected but lonelier than ever. We are wealthier as a nation, but we are struggling with homelessness, debt, and crime. We are more free on paper than at any time in history. Yet so many people are trapped by anxiety, by politicians, and by fear. That's not the American dream. And for a lot of us, that's not the America that we grew up in or we want our kids to grow up in. So today, when I look at the America, what have we lost? When people say we want America back, what we're really saying is we want to go back to the sense of community. We want neighbors who look out for each other. We want conversations instead of shouting matches. We want to celebrate hard work, honesty, and fairness. Think about this. Kids used to be able to ride their bikes until the streetlights come on. People gathered on front porches, not behind screens. Disagreements didn't mean you hated each other. We've lost a lot of this, and it shows. Today, if our kids are out past dark, we have to wonder what kind of creep, what kind of pedophile, what kind of weirdo may snatch them up. Today, we, instead of being out on our front porches and or on our back porches being friendly to our neighbors, we see them put up a political sign and we automatically hate them. We hate their life. We hate everything about them. Or they'll put up a flag and we'll disagree with it and we'll hate them. Friend, that's not the type of America that we need. When I say that we want to take America back, we need to simplify things. We need to stand with each other. We need to unite as a country. This week, a lot has been said, a lot has been done. And this week, some things have saddened me, some things have sickened, had made me sick to my stomach, and some things have made me very, very angry. But one thing that it has done, it has ignited a fire inside of me as a person. Some of you know that I pastor. As a pastor, as a father, as a friend, as a neighbor, to make this country better. It is time that we tell our kids it is wrong to hate another human being. It is wrong to despise another person because they have different beliefs than you do. We need to teach our children that murder, when we disagree with someone, is not the answer. Crime against someone that we disagree with is not the answer. Crime against another race is not the answer. Crime against another group of people is not the answer. It's time that when we disagree, that we come together and we sit down and have a conversation, not a shouting match, not screaming and hollering at someone, but a true conversation saying, we disagree, let's find the common ground. But we are in a place that we can't do that. So here's the truth: we can't go back in time because time doesn't rewind. But what we can do is reclaim the values, the practices, and the spirit that wants to find us in this great country. Getting America back means putting people before politics. It means listening before arguing. It means a building of communities instead of tearing each other down online. I'm going to say this. Some of you can tear people down online, but that's the only place you can do it because you don't have the guts enough to say it to someone's face. We have a bunch of little babies who sit behind a screen and they gripe and bicker, and they're called keyboard warriors because that's the only thing that they know. And they can sit back behind the keyboard and they can type all of this stuff, but if they had to have a real debate, a real conversation with another human being, they would be lost. I do not want to hear your hate from behind a keyboard. If you disagree with me on something, be a man, be a woman, come talk to me about it. Don't be a coward and sit behind a screen and think your screen's going to protect you. I get I get emails of hate. I get messages of hate. I get all types of stuff from time to time. Do I take those seriously? Absolutely not. You know why? Because they're behind the keyboard. They're sitting on another end of a phone. They are not man enough or woman enough to say, I disagree with you, so I want to have a conversation with you. They are not man enough or woman enough to say, we disagree. Let's go and do a debate. Let's go and have a conversation. Let's have a nonpartisan moderator to moderate the conversation that we're going to have. No, they won't do that. They would rather sit behind their keyboard full of hate, sitting in their mama's basement with Cheetos all over their fingers and nasty, greasy hair. I'm just being real. I'm being honest. I've had enough. And they want to sit back there and they want to gripe, they want to grumble, they want to complain, but by God, they ain't got enough guts to get up out of bed in the morning and do their job. You don't get paid to be a keyboard warrior. You may get paid to do it, but I want to say this today. Being a keyboard warrior will profit you nothing. You cannot change the way that this country is by sitting behind the keyboard acting like a spoiled little brat. You say, whoa, this is a podcast. You ain't supposed to say things like this. I have sit in silence long enough. I am done with being silenced. I am done with the keyboard warriors. I am done with people that hate other people because of the way that they vote, because of who they support. because that they're gay, because that they're straight. I'm tired of it all. It's time that we find a common ground, and it's time we take this country back. Now, here's something else. We need to take this country back. For what else? We need to take it back by taking responsibility for our own lives. Quit worrying about everybody else's life and worry about your own. Take responsibility for where you screw up. I watch a lot of different TV shows. I listen to a lot of different podcasts. I listen to a lot of different things throughout the week. And when I talk about TV shows, I'm talking about like real crime, reality TV. One thing I've seen over the last several years is nobody takes responsibility for themselves. No one is man enough or woman enough to say, hey, look, I screwed up. I need to get this fixed. And it's time that we change that. It's time today that we take this country back. We take responsibility for our families, daddies, mamas. Raise your children to be respectful. Hold them accountable for when they fail. Hold them responsible when they screw up their life. And here's the kicker. It doesn't start in Washington, D.C. It doesn't start at your state capitol. It doesn't even start in your city hall. It starts with you, with me, and with us at home. What can I do? How can I take America back right now? Here's a few things to do. Number one, talk to your neighbors. It sounds simple, but when's the last time you just threw your hand up at your neighbor and said, hey, how are you? Volunteer. Be a face out in your community, not to make a name for yourself, but volunteer at your local school. Volunteer at your local clubs. Volunteer at food banks. One of the things that I enjoy doing in my free time, which I have very little of, is I coach a softball team. You know why? Because I want to make a difference in these young people. Be intentional online. Instead of fighting in the comments section, share something uplifting. Vote. Oh, you said vote? Yeah, get out and vote. But also live your values daily. Don't wait for politicians. Don't wait for other people like Charlie Kirk, Ben Shapiro, Mark Levin, Sean Hannity. Don't wait for those guys to be your voice. You fix what you and I can change. Here's the challenge. Don't just say we want America back. Show it, live it, practice it. America isn't just a flag. It isn't just a song or a holiday, but America is a community and a country of people. And if enough of us decide to lead with kindness, strength, and integrity, we can absolutely bring back the America we are all longing for. That's it for today's episode. If this message resonated with you, share it with someone who needs a little hope, a little encouragement, and a reminder that we are not powerless. Until next time, keep pushing forward, keep building bridges, and keep believing that together we can bring America. Thank you for listening. Have a great day. Thank you for listening to today's episode on Jump In with Jonathan. And keep in mind that life is better when you jump in. Have a blessed day.